I had two parcels from Pan Fabrics today. One was stuff that I'd ordered, and then I got this fabulous scrap box for £7. I've been through it already and sort of sorted it out to save a bit of time. So I'll start off with the bandages, which there was quite a few bandages, but you know, that's okay because I can donate them somewhere or I can chop them up to turn them into stuffing. Yeah, a few, you know, all different things. I mean, that is a piece of French terry and it's not that small. It's a nice cerise colour, which you can't really see because my lighting is rubbish. But you know, you could do something with it. It's just I have so many bits of French terry that I really don't need that little bandage. There's another French terry bandage and a couple of smallish bits of fleece backed sweatshirt fabric, which is nice because it gives you an idea of the colours that are available and what it feels like and the quality of it. But I think those are going to go into my donations box because I don't think I'm going to use them. And then we've come to the weird stuff, I think is next. Yeah, things I'm not quite sure what they are. This is very thin black, tiny little bit of give. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to use that one. And this piece of brown, very thin. Honestly, it's stretchy. It reminds me of Brentford nylons. It gives me the willies. Again, that one's not staying. This is quite pretty, and I don't know if it might be viscose. It's very lightweight. It doesn't have any stretch, but again, I don't think I've got a use for it, so that will be donated. These are fabulous, although I have absolutely no idea what to do with them. They're sort of floral lace. That's brown. That's another brown one. Purple. Black. Red. Silvery or creamy maybe. And another purple one. As I say, no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I love them, so I will keep them and try and think of something to do with them. If I fail to find a use for them, then I'll donate them at a later stage. But for now, they're going to stay. Shiny, slithery stuff. I don't like shiny, slithery, but it's also stretchy. I suppose that could be scrunchies, and because it could be scrunchies, it's going to stay. It is a lovely, lovely shade of blue. Very small piece of something black that I'm not going to keep. A little piece of seersucker, which it's lovely, it's very pretty, lovely colour. I don't like the feel of seersucker, so that's going to my donation pile. And this, again, a small piece, I think it's probably viscose. It's, like I said before, it's quite nice to see what the different fabrics are like. Not one that I'm going to use, so into the donation pile. Sparkly, sequiny, stretchy. I guess it could become a scarf because I'm not sure what I'll do with it. That's going in my keeping box. I got 3 little bits of netting, which I suspect netting is the sort of thing that you don't want until you want it, so I'm going to keep them. I may donate them at a later stage, but for now they're staying. I've no idea. I cannot begin to think what this might be. Maybe somebody knows. It's crinkly, it's black, it's thin, it's shiny, it looks like it's got something like a cotton woven interfacing on the back. Seriously weird, and just because it's that weird, that has to go in the staying box. More shiny slithery stuff, which I suppose it could be scrunchies. It's not a bad sized piece, to be honest. If you were an underwear maker, I'm sure you could make something out of it, and it is a beautiful shade of blue. I think I'll keep it for now. And there's another small piece of the same one. Don't know what this is. It's very textured. It's very pink. I suppose a bit of stretch to it. I can't see a use for that, so that's going in my donation pile. Here's a selection of pieces that have all been stapled together. They're quite long, very narrow. They've got a sort of checkered pattern on them, but I don't think I'm going to use them for anything, so they're going in my donation pile. And these two also stapled together, one black, one blue, too small for me to do much with, so donation pile again. And then these are interesting. Stapled together pieces of wool in various shades of navy, black, grey. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I will hang on to them for now and see. So I had that little bundle and this little bundle. I quite like it when you get these in your boxes, because you don't know what to do, but there's always a potential for them. And I got a bit of faux lamb's wool that I don't think it's big enough to make a snood with, but I suppose it might make a child's one, so I'll hang on to it and see if I can find a use for that. Then we have the scarves. These are all bits of chiffon-y stuff in various sizes. Again, some of them are fairly big, not huge, but for a scrap bundle, they're not a bad size. Am I going to make scarves? I don't know, but I will hang on to them just in case. I can donate them in the future if I don't use them. There's some quite nice ones. I'm definitely not going to keep the brown because I just don't like the colour. So that's going to my donation. As I said, it's always nice to see the colours in real life. That's sort of a mushroomy colour. Sorry about the light. I blame my son. He's only just gone up to his room and I didn't want to make an issue of doing this in front of him. This one's interesting because it's that at one end and that at the other. I won't keep it because it's got this writing on it in pen, so it's really no use to me. So that's going to go in my donation pile. I think I'll donate the plain green, sort of an aqua kingfishery sort of colour. I'm not I'm not going to, definitely not going to use it. That's another piece of shiny, slithery stuff that I'm not going to bother with it. I'm going to pass that on. I'm definitely not going to use it. Then I have a pink snood, which is some fleece-backed sweatshirt. Anything is, it's got some writing on it. But if I put this side, which is actually the front of the fabric, inside and have the fluffy bit on the outside, it'll be nice and cosy, and hopefully the writing won't show through. So that one I'm going to keep. A nice-ish size piece of French terry that again could make a snood, so I shall hang on to that. A piece of the cable fabric might just make a snood, so I'll hang on to it and see. Plain grey, rather boring canvas, but it might be useful for lining something, so I shall hang on to that. White cotton, which I probably won't use, so that can go in my donating pile. It looks like I'm chucking them all in the same place, but I'm not. Small piece of black cotton that could be used for lining something, so I'll keep it. It's a little piece of cotton canvas that it's really too small to do much with. It's got lots of sticky tape on it, it's got writing on it, so I think I shall put that in my donating pile. A little piece of unicorn canvas that I could probably make a couple of purses with that, so I shall hang on to that one. Navy blue cotton, not a bad sized piece, and that's always useful, so I shall definitely keep that one. Plain coloured cottons are useful to have. There's another piece of blue and there's a piece of brown, which I will keep even though I don't really like it. It might actually go with something I make. I love this. I love canvas anyway, but this is what I made my shark with. If you haven't seen my shark, this is my shark backpack that I made. And he's also lined with pound fabric. He's going off to his new home this week because somebody wanted him. Yeah, so I was pleased to get another little bit of that. A tiny smidge of this, which I'm actually going to hang on to because I got a small piece of that in a previous scrap box, and the combination might just be enough to make something. I'll have a look and either keep it or bin it. This is a piece of linen, sort of mushroom beigey colour. I have no use for that, even though it is a fairly big piece. I'm not going to use that, so that's going in my donating pile. Small piece of grey cotton, which I'll keep. This is the pink spot canvas, which I think I'll get a purse out of, so I shall keep that. Cream coloured cotton, which I really don't like, so I'm going to get rid of that. It's going to be donated. Another little bit of the navy blue, which again might line a purse or something. probably enough of this cotton canvas to make a tote bag, so again I shall hang on to that. That's one that I particularly like. And also haven't ordered any of that one to check on because I didn't think it was that nice, but now that I've seen it I think I might order some. This I think might be scuba. I can't remember what scuba feels like, but this is stretchy and it's shiny and it's fairly thick. Petrol blue, very nice. I have absolutely no use for that, so that is going to be donated. And this I think is possibly this, oh no, that's stretchier and thinner blue, and again shiny, and I don't like the feel of it and I can't imagine using it, so that's going in my donation pile. Piece of grey French terry, that's doubled, so it's not a bad size. Probably get a pair of shorts for one of the grandchildren, so I'll hang on to that. This is a piece of cotton lycra. It's got quite a few flaws in it, but it's a fairly big piece. I'm just not sure that I like it particularly, but having said that, I could probably make a couple of bucket hats out of that. Although it's stretchy, if you interface it, you can successfully make bucket hats because the interfacing will stop it from stretching and going all out of shape. So I'm going to keep that out because I'm on bucket hats at the moment. Little dinosaurs, I got a piece of that in my last scrap box as well. And again, it's a fairly big piece. Definitely enough for some shorts or a t-shirt for one of the smaller grandchildren. That's a design by Poppy one, and I, as you all probably know, I really like the Poppy designs and I like the quality of it. So that's a definite keeper. I wish I liked this colour because I got quite a bit of this. It's sort of caramel and it's French terry, but I don't like it, and so I am not going to keep it. And oh, those are going as well, and I'm not keeping the other piece of it either. But both of those were big pieces, which is a shame because in a different colour I would have been really pleased with them. This is the stretchy faux suede. No, I wouldn't wear this, but I reckon you'd get a mini skirt out of that. So I'm going to try and find a home for that. Rather than just, a lot of this is being donated to a college, but rather than just donate that to a college, I'm going to see if anybody wants that piece. Oh, and also if they want the French terry, they can have it. This is a piece of grey French terry, and it's quite a big piece. So again, shorts or maybe with some joggers for a small child. So that's useful. There's another piece of that as well. And this is a sort of also not my favourite colour. This is also French terry. It's another big piece, and it's sort of cafe au lait colour maybe. Again, I'm not keeping it. I don't like it. It's just not my sort of colour. And there's a small piece of brushed cotton, which I have no idea what I would do with that. So that would also be looking for a home. So that is everything that I got in my scrap box. I definitely got £7 worth out of it. Absolutely, definitely got £7 worth. more than that, if I only liked the colours of stuff that was in there. It's just that I wasn't keen on the colours, but the quantity of what I got was fabulous. Now, these are the fabrics that I've ordered. And a lot of them I've had before, but not all of them. I'm going to start with this one, which was 3 meters of Fairy and Stars, maybe it was called. Oh, look, I've got a piece of paper here. I can check what it's called. Fairy, Stars and Moon, organic cotton poplin in pink. 3 meters for £7. And it's really nice. It's not thick. Obviously, it's not going to be a really heavy duty cotton because it was 3 meters for £7. But it's not that thin either. And it feels lovely. So I'm thinking maybe the odd bucket hat with this. Bag linings, that sort of thing. So I really like that. Very pleased with that one. These I've had before. I can't tell you how many times I've ordered these because I just love them. The rose, everybody says it's like Cath Kidston. So this is canvas. I got it in the lighter blue and the darker blue. And black spot. Well, spots aren't black, the fabric's black, the spots aren't. And the sheep, cotton poplin, the pale blue, pink and green. I think the navy must have run out because I would have ordered it if they'd had it, I think. I might be wrong. I haven't had this before and it's lovely. Skateboard. Let me see what does it say about that. Those sheep, that's only £2.99 a metre, and the rose canvas is only £3 a metre. The darker one's £4 a metre. I don't know why. Right, so this, it's £3.50 a metre, and it's cotton poplin. But I think that'll make fun bucket hats. So it's nice, it feels lovely. Move those out of the way. It's getting back into the bucket hat season, isn't it? I had to get some of this, it wasn't cheap. But I just thought it was lovely. It's Rose and Hubble and it was £5.25 a metre. But I think it was worth it. It feels fabulous, and again it's destined to be a bucket hats, as is the Koi Carp. Somebody did a video with this the other day. I think she had a different colourway and I just loved it, and I can't for the life of me think who it was. Again, that's not cheap, that's £5.25 a metre, but I think it's fabulous, and again it's going to be bucket hats. I just hope they stay in fashion this year. Camo, cotton poplin, green and grey. These are lovely. They look lovely on site and they are lovely. And again, only £3.50 a metre. And I think those would be nice for bucket hats too. I'm pretty sure that I originally got a piece of this in a cotton remnant bundle and liked it a lot. It's cotton poplin, £2.95 a metre. Lovely colours, and I just couldn't resist it. Not at £2.95 a metre. More spotty canvas. This is the red one, and again I've had this before, so I knew I'd like it. And I'm currently making shark backpacks in the black and the red, so I needed more. And last but not least, I got some of the Anchors on Teal cotton poplin at £2.50 a metre. I haven't had it before, but I thought it would be quite nice, and it is. I should have realised it was designed by Poppy. So actually that's absolutely everything. Hope you've enjoyed my video. Haven't done one for ages. And that's it. I shall love you and leave you. Hope you have fun tonight.